Mr. Denham, you said that you don't know why so many of the loans originated by independent mortgage brokers go to foreclosure. Now, does anybody on the panel know? Mr. Okakis, do you know?
Mr. Chairman, there was a study done by a group called Policy Matters Ohio. They went out and surveyed all 88 county sheriffs in the state of Ohio. Nobody knows better the cause of a foreclosure than the county sheriff. But of the sheriffs they interviewed in Ohio, the overwhelming majority of the sheriffs said that they thought the cause, they observed that the cause of the foreclosures in the counties in Ohio were predatory loans. It was not illness, it was not job loss, it was not divorce, it was subprime and predatory lending, and it's in the Policy Matters Ohio study, which we will make available to the
Yeah, I would say without objection, I'd like staff to contact Mr. Okakis' office at the Policy Matters study and have it included in the record of this hearing without objection. Well, Mr. Denham, let's go back to the question that I, just before the recess, would you agree that Argent's independent mortgage brokers, who are the only people from the lender side of the table to actually meet the borrower, are the parties most likely to know if the borrower can afford the loan? Are the independent mortgage brokers, do they know if the borrower can or can't afford the loan?
Would I agree to that? The only thing I'm going to agree to on that is they do not make the ultimate decision on whether the loan's approved or not.
Do you know anything about that process, how it is approved?
I know exactly how the process works. Customer comes in, you take an application from the customer, you get all the information, documentation you have to do, and then you submit that information to the lender for approval, underwriting approval. And then they send it back normally with some additional conditions, or they can't make a decision right off the bat. And then you send those additional conditions in, and they give you what I always call a firm commitment that says they were willing to make that loan. So,
so you're saying the independent mortgage brokers don't make a decision?
I'm saying they don't make a decision on whether the loan's approved.
So they're like salesmen?
But it goes deeper than that.
Yeah.
The people that have put these products out are the people on Wall Street. Wall Street is the one that's got these products out here. And Argent really is passing these products along to Wall Street. And the people at Wall Street are the people that are making the rules on what the rules are to get that loan approved. So
these subprime loans, which are very risky for those who are engaging in them, you're saying that you've got to follow the system.
Yes.
From the borrower to the agent, independent broker,
right,
to the company,
right,
and then you got to go back to Wall Street.
Yeah, because Wall Street is where it all starts. And we all know that Wall Street's not used to losing money on things, so they're making money on what's going on at this point, and they still are. So even while the consumer is suffering maybe because of some of these foreclosures that are going on, they're still not losing their money at that point. And that's part of the reason that you're seeing these lenders, mortgage bankers, whatever you want to call them, closing their doors today, is because Wall Street is coming back to them, telling them they need to repurchase these loans.
Would you say there's any fraud that is involved here in origination? So you got so many bad loans? Or was it merely, is there incompetence or something else? What do you think it is?
Well, I think I've testified that I don't know what it is at this point that's causing the problems in Cuyahoga County. I don't know.
In 2005, the #1 lender of foreclosed properties up for sheriff's auction in Cleveland was Argent. And I'm talking about Argent because I what's happening in Cleveland. So in Ohio, it takes about 18 months to 2 years for a foreclosure to go to a sheriff's sale. Argent only entered the market in 2003. This means that a lot of Argent's loans immediately went to foreclosure. They were bad loans the day they were written, and independent mortgage brokers wrote every one of them. So how could you explain that?
I can't explain that particular question, but I will tell you, if you're having loans that are defaulting in the first month, 90 days, or 6 months, there's fraud involved in the deal, or poor underwriting. That's the only reason.
Well, so
I don't disagree with what you're saying. I cannot tell you what the exact reason is